Good morning, everyone. Today, we will discuss employment law, which is essential for effective management and creating a fair workplace. Understanding the legal frameworks that govern employee rights and employer obligations is crucial. We will cover key laws, including the Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, Fair Labor Standards Act (FLSA), Americans with Disabilities Act (ADA), Family and Medical Leave Act (FMLA), Employee Retirement Income Security Act (ERISA), National Labor Relations Act (NLRA), and Equal Pay. By the end, you will better understand their implications for our organization. Overview of employment law. Employment law regulates the relationship between employers and employees, ensuring fair treatment and protecting worker rights. Key areas include discrimination and equal opportunity. Laws like the Civil Rights Act prohibit discrimination based on protected categories. Wage and hour laws govern minimum wage and overtime, primarily through the FLSA. Health and safety. The Occupational Safety and Health Act, OSHA, sets safety standards. And family and medical leave. The FMLA provides job protected leave for specific family and medical reasons. Employee rights and employer responsibilities. Employees have rights to fair treatment and safe working conditions, while employers must comply with laws and provide a non discriminatory workplace. Non-compliance can result in legal consequences and reputational damage. Understanding these laws enhances workplace culture and organizational success. Title VII of the Civil Rights Act. Title VII prohibits employment discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin for employers with 15 or more employees. It covers hiring, firing, promotions, and prohibits retaliation against those who file complaints. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission (EEOC) enforces Title VII. For example, imagine a qualified female worker is passed over for promotion and a less qualified male worker is chosen instead. If the woman can prove that her gender played a role in the decision, this would be discrimination under Title VII. The company would need to fix the situation, which could mean giving the promotion to the woman and taking steps to ensure this doesn't happen again in the future. Americans with Disabilities Act (ADA). The ADA protects individuals with disabilities in employment. It defines disability and requires reasonable accommodations unless it causes undue hardship. Compliance ensures inclusivity in a supportive workplace. For example, in a factory, a worker who is hearing impaired asks for a visual alarm to alert them when the machine malfunctions, since they can't hear the usual sound. The company must provide this accommodation, unless it would be very difficult or costly to do so. Family and Medical Leave Act (FMLA). The FMLA provides eligible employees with unpaid, job-protected leave for family and medical reasons, such as a newborn care or serious health conditions. Understanding FMLA obligations is essential for supporting employees during critical life events. For example, a machine operator needs to take time off to take care of a parent after surgery. Since the company has more than 50 employees and the worker has been with the company for over 1,250 hours, they are entitled to up to 12 weeks of job protected leave to take care of their parent without the risk of losing their job. Occupational Safety and Health Administration (OSHA). OSHA ensures safe working conditions for most employers. Key provisions include the General Duty Clause, requiring a hazard-free workplace, Employers must comply with OSHA standards and keep accurate records of workplace injuries. For example, in a factory, an employee sees that the safety guard is missing from the cutting machine, which could cause injuries. Under OSHA, the employer must fix the issue right away by adding a new guard and making sure the machine is safe. If not, the company could face fines and more risks of accidents. Fair Labor Standards Act (FLSA). The FLSA sets standards for minimum wage, overtime pay, and youth employment. Employers must maintain accurate records and classify employees correctly to ensure compliance. Non-exempt employees are entitled to overtime pay for hours worked over 40 in a week, while exempt employees don't get overtime, typically because they are salary and work in higher level roles. For example, a production worker in a factory works 50 hours in 1 week, but is only paid their normally hourly rate. According to FLSA, this worker should be paid overtime for the 10 extra hours at 1.5 times their regular hourly rate. If the company doesn't pay overtime, it could face legal penalties. Equal Pay Act. This act mandates equal pay for equal work, prohibiting wage discrimination based on sex. Pay differentials are allowed for seniority, merit, or other non-sex factors. The EOC enforces this law. For example, in a factory, a male and a female worker are doing the same job with the same skills and experience, but the male employee is paid more. This could be a violation of Equal Pay Act. Pay differences must be based on factors like seniority or performance, not gender. National Labor Relations Act (NLRA). The NLRA protects employees' rights to organize and engage in collective bargaining. It prohibits unfair labor practices and is enforced by the National Labor Relations Board (NLRB). For example, in a factory, workers are talking about forming a union to improve working conditions and wage. Under the NLRA, they have the right to organize without fear of punishment. If the supervisor threatens to fire them for discussing the union, it's a violation of the law, and the company could face penalties. Employee Retirement Income Security Act (ERISA). ERISA safeguards employee benefit plans, ensuring fiduciary responsibilities and transparency. It mandates detailed reporting and protects employees' rights to access information about their benefits. Conclusion: understanding employment law is vital for creating a fair workplace. Key laws discussed include the Civil Rights Act, FLSA, ADA, FMLA, ERISA, NLRA, and Equal Pay Act. Managers must promote compliance and foster a supportive environment. Continuous learning in this area is crucial. Thank you for your attention. I'm open to any questions.